Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Armory Daily here for Gamersplatoon, checking in with you with another review. Today we have Black Light Retribution, a free-to-play version of Black Light Tango Down, and you may have seen that game before either on Xbox Live or Steam for Windows games. Pretty decent game. As far as Retribution goes, Retribution for me is a 75-25 split, with the 75% being the bad, 25% being good. I really can't give this game, on my personal opinion, a thumbs up because there's just a lot of stuff that I don't like about it. The first thing, as you can see here, we have the character model. I really don't like the character models in this game. They're clunky. They look a bit ridiculous. The guns look kind of weird, like they're wannabe high res, but they're just not. The graphics in general aren't bad. The game does have a good side, though. I'm not gonna say that the game's trash or anything like that. It's not trash, but it definitely has some room for improvement. First off, you have a training. That's the only single player that you're getting with this is a training mission. There is some deep customization, and by deep, it's just as deep as a free-to-play game lets you get. In fact, this free-to-play game actually doesn't do the equipment the right way, at least in my opinion. The way it works is like some other free-to-play games. Your equipment expires after a certain amount of time unless you use the real money to unlock it. But there is a decent amount of equipment. By no means is there a lot, but there's a good amount. You have the head, you customize the chest, you have the pants and the gloves. Excuse me, those are your badges, and then you have the camouflage. Then when you go to gear, you can customize the weapons that you take into battle with you, and also you'll see the depot when we get in game and look at the in-game. You'll see the depots where you can purchase in-game items with their in-game credits. But out of game is where you unlock your weapons. There are a few weapons in the game. I currently have this assault rifle unlocked. The customization is pretty good. It lets you customize a bunch of different parts of the weapon, which is a saving grace for this game. Without this feature, I'm not sure the game would be very good, but it's here nonetheless. You really have, I believe, there's one or two different types of each particular model. You'll see you have an LMG status here with a submachine gun, and that's based on the receiver. And you also have different muzzle brakes and things for the gun. So the customization is there, and whether or not you choose to play with that's up to you, but it is there. You have customization of equipment, you have customization of weapons, so it starts out on a good foot. You also have the hero, where you can customize your own character, or you can use one of the pre-built classes, which I believe have bonuses to health, armor, stamina, and their in-game visor, which is something that we'll speak about later on. The game has a unique visor in-game that lets you see through walls and stuff for a brief period of time, and it could be a game changer depending on if your team can work together. If you're playing on TeamSpeak and you guys are working together, using this visor can work well for you. So that's really it for this particular part. Now there is obviously, like with every free-to-play game, a bunch of stupid bullshit that you can buy, such as different character packs, different boosts for XP. You can purchase a clan, which also costs the Zen points, which is their in-game real money, and I believe their fake money is called GP game points. I'm not positive exactly what the acronym is for, but I do know that they do take GP points, and that's, like I said, that's pretty much it for the out-of-game stuff. We'll hop in game, take a look at the graphics, take a look at the gameplay. One thing that I will say before I do hop in is the game has a unique style of gameplay. When we hop in, it's not just TDM as on pace with some free-to-play games nowadays. There is kill confirmed, like for Modern Warfare. There's an objective mode like Battlefield. No unique game mode really for this game. All these game modes have pretty much been done before. But we're going to hop in there and take a look at it and see what you guys think. Alright guys, here we are in game for Black Light. This game, as I said, the graphics don't really impress me that much. They're very clunky. The units, they don't really look fluid while they're running. But this doesn't make the game not fun. The game does have some fun aspects. I'm going to turn this down before we go any farther because it's going to get very loud. Alright, so checking out some of the animations. You know, the animations are there for your personal character. You know, when you reload, they do look good. But when you watch other people reload from your camera, it looks absolutely horrible. You don't ever want to see somebody else reloading. It's just a hand motion, no clip coming out, no magazine change or anything like that. But, you know, that's a cosmetic issue. It doesn't really affect the gameplay. We'll turn on the visor here. You see I'm able to see through the wall here. I see there's a guy right back here. I'm going to see if I can pick him up for my teammate. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. He's going to grab that. But this is the objective-based game mode. See the score at the bottom. It's a domination style. Here's your death camera. It freezes the frame and really not, I don't know, I'm not really digging that. It freezes frame in a bunch of weird places sometimes, and doesn't really offer any good feedback onto why you died or how you died or anything like that. And as I said, don't take this personally. This game still can be fun. If you enjoy these free-to-play games and you like coming in here and playing with a group of friends, trying to play something new, this might be the game for you. The graphics are decent. The gameplay mechanics are fun. But the game just doesn't do it for me personally. So instead of bad-mouthing it, we're going to talk about some of the positives. And that's the customization here. You see I have my frag grenade. You do have cookable frags in the game. There are team game modes all around. You work very well as a team and you can win this quite easily. Capture the flag game mode seems to be very popular as well. But with that said, that's really all there is to this game. You get guns, you get to customize them, you come in here and you play. There's no single player, no co-ops at the moment. I'm not sure if that's something that they'll be putting in later on. But, you know, with that said, one of the other disappointing features is the scoreboard here. If you're looking at the scoreboard, the games aren't very big. 8 on 8, which on maps these size, which is another good thing about Black Light here, is the maps are very decently sized. But when you have a map this size and you only have 16 people playing, it can get very sparse. I mean, on combat, you see I've been talking to you guys for a few minutes here, and it's hard for me to get to where the combat is because it's constantly shifting, and you know, it's really tough to get in and out of combat, unlike Modern Warfare or something like that, where you're gonna have combat constantly. I got knifed in the back there. Alright guys, well, with all that said, to play or not to play is the question for Black Light Tango Down. It is making its way into the Armory as it's becoming a popular game, trying to broaden the range of games that we review here in the Armory. So, you know, this review hasn't been as uplifting as some of the other ones, but it's the truth about the game. You can see it for yourself. Go ahead and check out Black Light Tango Down. You can at least afford the download just to try it out for yourself. You never know, you may like it. It may be right up your alley. And it is free to play, as I mentioned, microtransactions for this game. And for Daily and Gamersplatoon, we thank you guys for joining. Please click the subscribe button if you already haven't to tune in for more reviews and viewer requests as well. And you guys have a great day. We'll see you next time in Armory.